Las Vegas. It went out of bounds, so really good starting field position. Drive. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Derrick Henry. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
46-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota on the keeper. And they go backwards here, losing yardage. Last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 78 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
There on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
He'll find Richard here underneath.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At the 11-yard line.
On first down, Richard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Mariota. He can run for it and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker.
His effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
2 yards.
That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On first down, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way in. Backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And 13.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over
at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 35 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
for the
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson will throw again, and this will be caught. So the try for two, good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead.
15. Steelers, nothing.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
The 50-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Schuster. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Pass.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Again, it's Haskins. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Complete.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The Steelers.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for two. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 15. Steelers 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone.
Oh, yeah!
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up second down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll try to run through with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go.
Inside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson now down around his goal line. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
That's good.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And finally taken down at the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Steelers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking at the 40. From the gun, it's Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Patrick Queen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Running with McFarland. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did early.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in, and the Ravens continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. And he finds McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a steal.